Okay, good morning. Let's see, or good evening indeed. Let's see how many more ways I can screw up the stream today. I do seem to have one or two things I get wrong every stream. It remains to be seen what I'm going to do this time. I mean, I've had things where you watch me play and you're literally just watching me play because I forget to turn on to the game. Or you can hear maybe in the background the screams of anguish as we're trying to toilet train the 2-year-old, which isn't working out too well. Where is the dino costume? I do not wear dino costumes. I am, in fact, better known for my missile and hat. Missile being a little bit heavy. Yeah. Here's my missile. Hey, when will submarines come to World of Tanks? Have you seen the way some people play recently? They come with submarines. Okay, so we know this is going to go on for 2 hours because I am going to start the timer up here because I'm going to use some 2-hour personal reserves. So when this gets down to 0, it will be in 2 hours, and that's how long you get to enjoy my wonderful company for this evening. If you're curious, I'm in the Central Time Zone. What am I going to do? I'm going to add regular experience. I'm going to add crew experience, and I'm going to add credits, as I always do. I have my chat window going in the corner here, so hopefully if I see any technical or history related questions, I will be able to answer them for you, probably better than I can World of Tanks questions, because half the time I don't understand how the game works either. I just play and blow things up. What missile is it? It's a Shillelagh, MGM-51 Charlie. We'll see if this works. So if you are really old, you will remember the Malinovka 2-minute field rush was occasionally tried. The way it worked was it worked on the basis that there's always a... Well, no, they don't care. There's always this big fight up here, and all that ends up happening is about half of them go one way, half of them go one way. Oh, son of a... Doesn't do me any good here. Okay. And then everybody just butting heads. There's no tactics or skill involved, really. It's nicely done by the KV-5. It's just everybody hits head to head instead of any maneuver. Whereas a 2-minute field rush you tend to see only two or three folks here. You swarm over as a whole group, completely eliminate what's here and usually here, and everything that's up here is left just striking thin air. But no, you always gotta fight over the hill because you always fight over the hill. Stupid. No tungsten anywhere. Hello, Ontario, Canada. Glad you like my tankette video. Share it around. I'm not quite sure what to make of the T95. He's just sitting there for now. There is an artillery piece. The Indian Panzer's being aggressive. Je peux parler en français, mais je ne suis pas aussi courant que j'étais. Mais il y a beaucoup de hommes ici qui parlent en anglais. Nous sommes dans les États-Unis. Donc, nous parlons en anglais. Hello, what have we here? He is out of... Nothing there. Okay, so let's see if he comes forward a little bit. And there's the T95. Can't really get at him. Okay, now on the other hand, we have lost over on the right. So, for how little I can get going here. Oh, I haven't entirely lost yet, actually. But hopefully the artillery piece is able to hit that T95 from the side there. Well, that's one. Time to reload. Took too long to kill him, mind.
Okay.
Oh, good lord, he's entirely intact. I can't reverse fast enough to do anything for this. Oh. Well, that'll hose me. Did I approach I guess it's better to say I approached Wargaming. So what happened was they were having a player event down at the local tank museum. I made sure I was the one giving the tour because I was already playing the game. And at the time they said, oh, they would just open up a new office in San Francisco. So can I, are you hiring? Thinking that they had a spot for an IT guy. And said, no, we want a tank guy. Oh, okay. I can do that too. Okay, well, onwards. Game sound is very quiet, apparently. Okay. What can I do at game sound? Oops. Game sound. Kick the game sound up a bit then. Let's see what happens. What's my stance on the 279E? 3 points of contact. That's your typical stance on any armored vehicle, supposedly. Especially if it's raining. They're usually a long way down.
Oh, you're gonna keep going. Oh. Hey, yeah. Oh, you're strong.
So, the 130 on this isn't bad. It's a little less accurate than I would like it to be, but it seems to hit hard enough when you do connect. Which tank is a rear position turret? Hopefully that's a multiple choice. No, I guess I missed. Oh no, I scared them. I scared them out. Do we have a line of sight here? No, not really.
Kick him out, Daddy. Kick. Hey.
Well, you would think there would be plans that teams could have, but that's kind of what clan battles are for. Okay, there's Early's tank. Clarence Moyer was the gunner. We did interviews, if you didn't catch it on the YouTube channel. Clarence Moyer was the gunner on Eagle 7. And Adam Makers wrote a book about him. Spearhead it was called, and we did a couple of videos. I spent about an hour sitting down talking to him. Now the fun thing about our interviewing veterans is, especially famous veterans, because Moyer had been interviewed many times before, is that ordinarily they're asked the same questions again and again, usually by reporters and people who don't understand the army. And I asked, yeah, okay, I covered the Cologne duel a little bit with them, but I generally spent a lot of time asking questions that people don't normally ask them. And his daughter was there in the room at the time. These are stories I hadn't heard to him tell before. So that's because people weren't asking the right questions. Okay, well, that's not working well for us there.
Right there. Okay, hold the ball for a second. Mommy's gonna look at something.
Seems to have gone very, very quiet on the east side. Okay, now that the Waffenträger's moving forward, I'll come give the Pershing a hand. Hello, Jimmy. How are you? Are Chinese tank destroyers worth the ground? I haven't really enjoyed them. They don't suit my personal playstyle. Oh, hello. Well, that answers that question. I prefer a much more nimble playstyle, which... Oh, and a tortoise? But this vehicle is simply not fast enough to respond or to do what I needed to do. Do you come up one more time? come on. Oh, that wasn't me who damaged him. That 12244 can pretty much nail me in one shot as well. Okay, it's gotta be the Hellcat. Well, hang on. Where's the artillery will get me next. Well, I will say this guy can reverse pretty quickly. I get to Waffenträger in the southwest there. It's just not going well for me at all. You see, this is maybe as I say, my playstyle tends to be a lot more fluid. It's not going well for me here at all. And the other thing is, with artillery out there, for example, it's never a good idea to stay still for too long anyway.
Stop your advance.
No shot. And I've been spotted again. Well, I spotted the tortoise. It's not a matter of if I use high explosive or not. It was just quite simply I wasn't ever getting the shot off. Alright, well, let's try again. And I think it's probably safe to say we lost with the AMX-50. Yay, I've received 200 tokens for something. I don't know what. And I'm trying to do the grind on all these things. I'll get to the T92 towards the end of the stream, I think, when I have my buy 5s on my 5 vehicles I'm trying to get rid of. Yeah, see, we got the music now. Hello, Nathan. Yeah. Not a huge fan of this map. I'll go north. Well, it's always nice to be able to play and not have the wife yell at me for wasting time. I'm doing this for work. It's an economy measure. I don't have camo on it. But with the exception of the American vehicles. The American vehicles I don't have camo because the real ones don't have camo. But unless it's a vehicle I'm planning on playing a lot, I tend not to put camo on the thing. Well, I don't see anything having gone down there at all. Let's wait for the heavy to show up. That's where their push is. So we got an E100 and a 7501. Yeah, I think I'll let them take the lead. Probably safer. Really? Someone else needs to finish him off then, obviously. Thank you. I don't seem to have made much of an effort on this one, do they? And as long as that Lovak gives me warning if anybody starts to come down here. Okay, Tiger 2 and an IS-3, we can kill those. Let's try for the cupola. If I'm lucky, I might actually hit it one day. Nope. Okay, nothing forward. Oh crap, the Foch made it up there. Okay. That was my fault for stopping. I should have moved forward. That's my gaming setup. I have a 10-year-old chip running a Titan XP graphics card. What is the chip? It's an Intel 2700, I think, quad core. I have a mouse. I like to think I'm doing okay. I mean, all things considered. Am I better at SB or what? SB. Oh, for starters, it's a simulator. If I'm not pretty good at my actual paying job. Is it me or the CS tank's actually pretty tough? I haven't worked my way up that line yet. I have absolutely no idea what beforeIT.org is. Do I still use Steel Beast Pro? I do, just not very often because I don't have much time for it. In fact, about these days, the only game I seem to be playing outside of World of Tanks is DCS, and that's like once a week, maybe twice a week. If you ever go back into a line unit, though, you can be sure I'll be playing Steel Beast Pro as well. So yeah, in terms of hours spent, it's World of Tanks. Even when I'm not streaming. Mainly because I'm trying to get my, I'm trying to unlock everything in the game. And as you can imagine, that takes a while. And I still haven't done it. I've unlocked all the American stuff. I'd say I've unlocked about half the branches completely. I'll have a quick look at my garage in a few minutes. Oh, look, an ammo. Okay. It's 1, 2. So what's there? 43 and a E4. Okay. It's actually quite a bit there. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree because there's an artillery piece coming down on me in a moment. As mentioned, fortunately, he missed. Unfortunately, there was a second one. And now they've gone as well, so... What's our Crusader SP looking at? No, unsurprising. That artillery really has it in for me. The turning speed on this is atrocious. Oh, probably helps my driver's not alive. Nope, the turning speed is just generally atrocious. Never mind. Try HE round. T-43 is going to make it around the back as well. It's not going well for us at all. Well, I've been spotted. Time to leave. Kind of leaving a trail of obviousness here. That 120-1 is a fair bit faster. No, no shot on him. Really? And at 1:30 p.m.? Probably missed with my luck. Not quite sure how I did that, but I'm not going to complain too badly. Oh, I must have hit him. Looks like we held the right flank long enough. So the last question then is, where is the TD? Because we had not seen the TD in a while. And Emil is still plenty healthy. Found him. Thank you. Okay, Emil, you go left, I go right. Well, I think we pulled it out though. Let's see. Unfortunately for your friend in the British military, ID.me doesn't have a facility that I know of which verifies military service. So I'm, unless he can work something through the Canadians being a Commonwealth force, I don't think there's a way of doing this. Okay, just down to 2 artillery pieces left. So I think famous last words. Well, the charioteer is healthy enough if he's not. Alright, don't flip him upside down. It's Incendia la what, Dopey? Oh, an aimbot? I'll have the support staff take a look at it. But I suspect they probably know about it already. Oh, the M18's on 800 points. He's taken 3 hits and he's still alive. Alright, that's the one. And I'm being assaulted. I'm being assaulted. Wave, everybody. Wave. Hi. What's that?
Tank.
It's a tank? Oh. What's the tank doing?
Oh, Hashi.
What's it doing?
mud. In mud.
It's going through the mud. It does that. Okay. I'm gonna put you down now, okay?
I want to see.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the charioteer's got the right idea. Sit on, because he can play hunt the enemy for forever if he's good. So the charioteer's got the right idea, just sitting on it there. I mean, it's probably down. Here's me pointing at the screen. It's probably down the far east side over here. Maybe even here if he's ballsy. See where he's staying.
Leander, get out from
There he is.
Leander,
Yeah?
come back.
No, I ain't
Oh, and he ammo racked them. Well, that's a new sound effect. I don't remember hearing that before.
The hose. The hose. The hose upside down.
Okay, go. Wheelbarrow. It's called wheelbarrow. Go. You're doing this.
I'm on a feet.
Are you getting your exercise?
Sort of.
I'm on a feet. I'm on a feet.
Alright, so we got finally, a win on this one. Multiply by 5. That brings me up to 84 out of 95. So I'm most of it. I can't say I've been particularly enjoying this particular vehicle, the 111G. The Foch I have been, I was going to show, 48 Gs. I remember when I was running that nearly 60 something %. I've had a couple of bad games. So you can see I've completely nailed the American tree, the Germans. I have a lot of shopping to do. I don't have that many credits. A little bit of unlocking. The Soviets are kind of the same. I've gotten up to tier 9 on those. The British, just the lights to worry about. French, again, a lot of tier 10s that are awaiting purchase. So the Foch I'm most of the way through, so 181 out of 229. And the vehicles, the wheeled vehicles. The Czech is unlocked, the Japanese is unlocked. So China this is the last Chinese vehicle I need to finish, as it were. The Poles, well, I got a fair way to go in the Poles. Swedes, more or less the same. I don't think I played a single game with the S-Tank actually.
You want me to carry you?
And the Italian. So you can see how I'm doing and why I'm focusing on the vehicles that I'm focusing on right now.
I want to sit down in bed. There you go.
New tank showcase videos. The issue we have right now is basically COVID. We're not doing very much traveling until COVID gets sorted out. So probably not until next year. We have some plans, places we can go. But for now, not really. They have an EBR 105. That can be annoying. Oh, we got an EBR 105. We can be annoying. There are 1 or 2 reasonable Chinese tank destroyers. I really would like to get back to some more and do their AMX 50. The National Tank Museums have some usually interesting vehicles. That said, I come across a couple of odd ones locally. Locally meaning non-government. Ooh, somebody nailed them. The amount of spam calls I've been getting recently. Well, our guys up there aren't very good shots. Maybe they already can finish him off. Yeah, so that TD down there is doing well. The Pershing probably won't last much longer either. It's about time we go take a look, see what we got up here. Oh, nicely done, Mr. EBR. There's the other EBR. It's running south. Fortunately, he's got a pretty good front turret. Now wait, we're playing defense. I only just copped this. That's one of those moments where you realize you should have reversed just that little bit earlier. Is that the 268? Yes, it is. Really? All I get is 0 damage crits? No matter, we move on. Interesting. Nope. Just looking at the bottom right there to see what's happening down that way. Okay, that seems secure. So I'm gonna loop around now back to the east. I do actually have a line of sight down there. Oh, it doesn't matter. The T-57 Heavy is now also dead. Okay, never mind. A successful save. Oh, he must have buggered off. Well, I'm not being paid to bring the ammo home. Oh, maybe I got... No, I didn't hit him. What sort of fuel did T-34 run on? Correct answer is diesel. How many choices can there be? Coal? Kerosene? Have I considered doing a voiceover? Yeah, it's been talked about from time to time, but for whatever reason, there's never been any particular effort put into it. We thought we were coming close this year. Unfortunately, the timing just didn't work out. Greetings, Massachusetts. How's your lockdown going? Alright, so we got another one here. Hooray! So he's on 186 out of 200 and something, I think. Yeah, 229. So I'll be playing that for a little while yet. This guy I have not gotten on well with at all. It's not a bad vehicle. It just doesn't work for me. Have I done a video on Super Hellcat? I probably should at some point. I need to have a chat with Fix It and Post. It's the name of our video guy. We're kicking around doing is sort of a series of virtual inside the hatches with vehicles that no longer exist, but we do have pretty good 3D models. Well, the 131 made it up. Ooh, not good. I have absolutely no idea who's heavier. Thank you, Artie. All I could do is hope that that O2 stayed there long enough to get hit by artillery. I guess the last round did not get fired. Ah, come on. Where's my vengeance? Oh well. I don't think I have a 4005. Favorite vehicle I've been inside? The Abrams. It kept me alive. And it's actually not a bad vehicle. Alright, let's go on to another vehicle I'm not having good luck with. Jesus, 30%. You see, if you think that there's any wargaming hacks or anything, this is evidence that there aren't. There are some vehicles I just suck at, and this is one of them. You know, I'm stuck in them right now. I seem to be stuck in that section.
Daddy.
What is what? That is the canopy.
That's right. I forgot.
Happy Dad, Mommy.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot.
I-7 was a very good tank. That was a fun one to get into because you just knew so little about it until you got inside. So it's a case you look around and everywhere you look, you're learning something. IS-3, IS-5, T7. Oops. Teach me to text and drive. But there are several of those vehicles that there's only one of, and you get inside it and you realize I am one of maybe a few hundred to have seen the inside of this vehicle. Mouse, for example. Okay, so the Swedes obviously needed to put a bigger engine into this thing. Kilometers an hour, 12, 14, 16. Oh, there we go. We shifted up a gear. Somehow the Lynx made it to the Artie and killed it. I take some solace that the SU-130 PM isn't doing much more than I have. There's really a lounge area in the TOG, yes. Can run myself in Sheridan as a commander. I have, there is a photograph of me somewhere manning a caliber 50 from the TC's hatch of Sheridan. Not the main gun. Oh, the Lynx finally killed the Lynx. Okay, onwards. Well, it's the long way around to get here. Where is the 152? This game will be over before I get a shot off. There's one thing about this vehicle is it is not a long-range shooter in any way, shape, or form. Yay! I hit something before the game ended. Well, just go to the World of Tanks YouTube channel. You'll see lots of Inside the Hatch videos there. As I said, I have not enjoyed this AMO grind, or whatever we want to call it. There are some tanks on the Swedish line are a lot of fun. I haven't found this to be one of them, and I'm not sure why, because it has a lot of potential. I think it's the gun that kills it for me. Well, no, if you go to the World of Tanks YouTube channel, there is a playlist that's like Chieftain in History, and it's nothing but Chieftain in History shows. Just be sure you go to the NA one, not the European one. Or the Russian one. Or click on the link that Domo just put in. Well, that was a waste of a buy 5. Just looking to get a shot off at all. Even it's great in front line with the Top Gun. I can see that. I've tried playing the premium version of it in Frontline. It did okay. I mean, I didn't like it as much as some other vehicles that I would play, but it made a nice change of pace. Halfway through, 1 hour done. And I've only gotten 3 of, double marked it, 3 of 5 vehicles. Email 1951, that's it. Oops, excuse me. Might is right. Let's see what we got with a Hellcat. Alright, and an M10. Actually, they put quite a bit down there. The M44 that nailed me, okay. Okay, 2 of us can play this game. Come on, where are you? Okay. I don't know if we've done particularly well on the east, on the northwest, but now we have the fun bit. It's worth a try. Oh, hello, took a shot at me. There's a whole bunch of them over there. Now, can I get the ARL that's over on the far side is the next question. ARL and Carnarvon. Well, I have been spotted there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Up the hill, up the hill, up the hill. Come back down, you little bugger. Let's see what happens. Be a long-range shot. Well, if nothing else, I got his attention. I got his attention again, and he MRA'd somebody. Most unfortunate timing, and... all that Overwatch over there didn't seem to do me a hell of a lot of good, did it? Hey, Black Horse. That was one of the... we could have done better had had we been better overwatched. However, it happens. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I've gotten 3. The Italian tank, again, it's another one I seem to be taking my time on. So all the fun ones that I really enjoy, I don't think it was trying to ram me, actually. I don't think it was expecting me to reverse course and go forward. The ones that I really enjoy I tend to do well with, and I don't stay on them very long because I do well with them. There's our M10 of the 150th Panzer Brigade.
Diamoci da fare!
Oh, he went that way, did he? Well, the Barask isn't surprised.
Li abbiamo appena graffiati! Li abbiamo danneggiati! È rimbalzato!
Alright, this is getting us nowhere. Thanks. Can you not see how I was reversing? And I've just been attacked.
He's naked. He's in trouble.
Well, you deserve what you get, Yeg Panther, for getting in my way.
Stay over here.
Maybe I can ram this guy, we'll see. Okay, not sure who nailed him, but okay. And that was me screwing that up.
No, I want to.
I seem to be kind of stuck now. Alright, back down we go. Of course, the Barasco will completely out DPM me, but I'm not sure I was seeing a hell of a lot of choices here.
Corazzato nemico danneggiato. Corazzato nemico distrutto.
Bollocks. Okay, so it's an IS-6 and an NOHO. Yeah, with an E25, we're not gonna get that. Are you kidding? Loading HE, you never know. Maybe he's at 3 hit points.
I found the hole. No. No.
You have to put on pants. Okay, now can you say sorry to mommy? Okay, we gotta clean hands. After you go potty, you clean your hands. Come on.
Basically, that is the current problem there. Who was that asking about the reading between battles? Atlas. I don't have anything on any of the vehicles that I'm currently playing. I just don't. There's no information in my library about them at all.
Leander, come here. Let's talk.
What's HE12 anyway? Block 3600. Yeah, it's not happening in this vehicle.
Okay? Leander, I will help you if you tell mommy.
Well, at least you didn't have to do the silver run, silver spurs. I like to say I got my spurs the easy way in combat. Spur ride always struck me as being very annoying. Same with a lot of the HUA schools. I mean, they seem to make life miserable for you for no particular reason. I don't feel like I'm any worse off an officer for never having gone to Ranger School. Not as if Creighton Abrams went to Ranger School. I mean, if you're infantry, fine, that's one thing. But as a tanker, it's just, you know, spend your time on the steel, learn your tank. Apparently there's a big deal. They changed Warrant Officer School to be more of a gentleman's course than a basic training redux like OCS was. They also say the shark attack no longer is a thing at basic training. Now they call it the first 100 yards.
No, wrong.
I don't know. I thought the shark attack probably exists for a reason. It's been around for so long. And if nothing else, it's part of the tradition. Like, I never got the tradition of the bus ride to basic with the drill sergeant coming on. Okay, so there's an UDAS, an STG, and an Eagle. So in a moment, I suggest we all go. I think the STG's got the idea already. Okay. I believe you have more armor than I do, mate. That'll annoy him. STA-1. Damn. I don't blame him for taking the extra shots if that's what happened. It's time to relocate, I think. War pig. Okay, back down the hill. If nobody else is pushing. Oh, I remember the cattle cars. But the cattle cars were only on base. When it's coming from the airport, you're supposed to get a bus. And so here's the thing in where I am in San Antonio is, of course, is where Air Force training is. And it seems that Tuesday is pickup day at the airport. So if you ever come in on a Tuesday evening, maybe between 5 and 6 o'clock, you will see hundreds of fresh-faced new recruits. Wizard, it's basically me playing World of Tanks for now. Ordinarily, if it is a... if I'm playing vehicles that I can teach history about, it's mixed in with history lessons. However, since right now I'm playing vehicles I know nothing about, I mean, I guess I can make some smart-ass comments about the shape of the turret or something. The unfortunate design flaws, like slits in the pistols. Alright, onwards. What's going to happen now? I'm going to barge my way through, and then I'm immediately going to get nailed by these scorpions up there or something. Let's see what happens. Coming down. Ah, oh, damn it, the Scorp was there. Oh no, he was over there. Trying to see if I can just come down and land on him. Didn't work. That's unfortunate, that was a waste. Good lord, that goes back a little bit. That was Black Horse 2009 to 2013? 2008 to 2013? So, somewhere around there. Okay, back to the Italians. Again, with this vision slits in the side. I mean, it looks like such a modern vehicle. With really bizarre suspension, I have to say. The M728? Isn't that the CEV? There's gonna be quite a few 11 cav guys. Really? You think the P43 is the best tier 7 medium? I can't say I found that to be the case, but maybe that's just me. I don't think the gun handling is up to scratch. It's not a bad medium. There's certainly worse, but... Okay, time to go before the arty comes for me. Really?
Li abbiamo danneggiati. Veicolo colpito. L'abbiamo preso. Abbiamo perso un singolo, siamo fermi.
Don't stay still, but...
Centrato.
Anybody get this guy? Please? Okay, gotta watch out for the artillery coming down on me again. Okay, I'll take that. Let's come over this way.
Bel colpo.
That'll probably just annoy him. Okay, time to go a different route. That's a 34-1. Ah, he got away. Well, the Steyr has him as well, but the more better, the more safer. Now, who nailed him? That was not even close.
2 balls. You kicked 2 balls.
Neither was that. Is there something I like about a good medium? Is it supposed to have a good gun? This appears not to be the case here.
Potty's over here. Where do you want the potty? Where do you want the potty, Leander? Over here?
Where the hell did you come from?
Hey, don't feed the potty.
Okay, you reloading?
Bersaglio acquisito. Cambio obiettivo. Centrato. Preso.
Thank you, covering fire. Yeah, I think he fired his 2 of his... Borowski's 3 shots, wasn't it? I can't remember. I think he fired 2, decided to reload. Okay. just use a TD. Wherever the TD is hiding. Oh, there he is, far right corner. Ah! He beat me to it. And tier 8. Really? The Barask only has 2?
Okay.
No, Mommy, do it. Yeah, do it. Mommy, do it. No, not Mommy. No, Mommy. No, Mommy, get
Yeah, dear. Oh, I thought Artie just dropped down on it. There wasn't one. Oh, we did still have one left. I shall bear that in mind with Barask. For some reason, I thought it was 3. Do I even have the thing? Yes, I think I do. It's a premium, isn't it? Okay, just one more by 5 to go, at which point I can do something else. Landing a man on the moon. You gotta admit that was a hell of a good shot. Really? I'm just looking at what what is that? Battler Reed had to say. I can see a salvo of 3 rounds of 125 removing any small arms fire. In fairness, whether you hit them or not, it tends to give an indicator we are not amused. We have something small. They have an LTG. Surprisingly annoying vehicle to shoot at, actually, the LTG. Not only is it tiny, it actually has a level of armor. Ricochets are not unheard of. Is that an amber alert or a flood warning or something like that? Emergency alert system. Why are we all going south? Well, the enemy's south. Of all the vehicles out there you could have nailed, you got me. Unless you was aiming at the 54 and missed. I guess that's a possibility.
Commander?
Is there Artie? Yes, there is. Well, one good thing at least, I have some vision. Might get some spotting damage done out of this. Really? And a Type 59? Okay guys, the reason that we're all gone south is they've all gone north. In the meantime, enjoy this, the view of an F unit. No, it's an E unit, I'm sorry. I'm gonna shoot that comet over there. We got absolutely murdered up north.
What's that? What is it? I'm jumping. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? He's going into hay.
What's the VK? It's a 168. Okay, so at least there's a little bit of armor up there. And no. We got absolutely hammered. Kerbal is fun. I guess the other thing is, you think about how precisely not only do they have to calculate the trajectories, but even to know the trajectories, they had to know exactly how far away the moon was. Can you imagine figuring that out? I mean, how would you do it? Ordinarily, you take two things at a known distance apart and you triangulate. I can't think of any other way to manage it. Don't do it. Okay, so let's try the E50, which has been slightly changed recently. Now, this one I actually can talk about. If I find my E50 book. Paper Panzers, I think it is. Let's see. No, too many German books. You guys try this. Paper Panzers, Panzer Tracts. No, there is no doctrinal reason why British tanks begin with C. Valentine and Matilda would take exception to that. Greetings, Tetris. Alright, well, I'm going to give it the 2-minute field rush again, so let's back out. I believe they've modified the front armor on this a little bit, so it's a little bit tougher from the front. Oh, somebody saw me. Nothing for it. Go around the corner, hope for the best. Really? That did not work out well for me at all. This nice thing about playing a video game is you can be incredibly aggressive without actually risk of life or limb. But to answer your C question, generally speaking, the cruisers began with C. And the artillery began with A, and so on. They just kind of kept it with then the MBTs became, cruisers became MBTs. It's like a DT-28 or something, or DP-28. This, if you look at this in real life, this is a big vehicle. Anyway, the E50. I was going to look at the E50, so I got distracted. E50, E75, so I keep this aside for a couple of minutes from now. And that was my book hitting the keyboard.
Leander!
Yeah, Tam is basically a... Oh, jeez, that wasn't even close. It's basically a martyr. Okay, there's some big tanks there coming. So I'm not stopping an OI, not with this tank. Oh, look at that. Really? Looks like he's staying still for another shot. And that looks big. Yeah, he was big. He was also very big. Shoot. Well, did some damage. Unfortunately, I think we're still going to lose. Okay, E50. Let's see what Hillary and Jens have today. As related post-war by Oberbaruch Niepkamp, the civilian head of automotive design in Raproof 6, the E-Series program was conceived in May 1942 and authorized as a project in April 1943. Several new principles were to be introduced with this new series. 1. To achieve a very strong front plate, move all possible weight to the rear. That's a balance thing, I guess. 2. Unify the drivetrain unit to simplify maintenance and service. 3. Standardize all Panzers into 4 weight classes, E10, E25, E50, and E100. 4. Attach all suspension from the outside and no fighting space encumbered by through torsion bars. So talking about bogies, I guess. I'm still waiting for him. And 5. In case the front idler or any road wheels were destroyed by mines, the vehicle must be capable of proceeding by adjusting the track around the remaining wheels. The technical superiority of forward drive was recognized, but the military advantage of having the drive at the rear, whether it was not endangered by mines or gunfire, influenced the choice of rear drive. Adlerwerke was chosen for the detailed design of the suspension for the E50/E75. As related post-war by Director Jenschke of Adlerwerke, the E50 and E75 were planned as so-called standard tanks. They would have the same engines, rear drives, tracks by idler wheels, track tensioning adjusters. You see, they're important enough to mention, and ventilation systems. Fuel tanks and other accessories were to be identical. The hull structures would have the same shape and dimensions. It was planned to give the same outer dimensions to both hulls and give E50 the advantage of an increased interior, which would come about by use of a thinner rolled armor plate for the lighter Panzer. This project enabled uniform handling of the two Panzers, i.e. they could be worked on with the same tools and could be constructed on the same assembly line. Well, that seems amazingly clever, or sensible for the Germans. How on earth do we start talking about Apollo in the way? A new engine was planned, which was an improved Maybach HL230, retaining the same threat and volume. The engine's reliability was improved by strengthening the craft shaft. Power was increased by adding a supercharging compressor and direct fuel injection system. But they hadn't yet invented the supercharger. Oops. The transmission, steering unit, and two final drives have been fitted as separate components up until now. These 4 separate units were designed to fit into one casing as the rear drive for the E50 and 75, so the final drives bolted onto the whole side disappeared. Okay. Transmission consisted of a hydraulic pre-selected 8-speed gearbox combined with a dual radius steering unit, so a neutral steer. Maximum speed was to be 60 km/h for the E50 and 40 for the E75. This could be achieved by just changing one gear on each side of the otherwise standardized drivetrain. The individual road wheels were mounted in Schritt-Anordnung, the step arrangement. The crank arms for each pair of road wheels acted through ratchets and wedge gear segments on a large parcel of Belleville springs contained in a housing with shock absorbers. The combat track of the E50 was to be used as the transport track for the E75. No actual construction or assembly work had been completed by the end of the war, only development of components, nor had any plans for complete assembly been formulated. So there you go, that's your E50 for you. Oh. Radio Shack are long out of business. I wonder if, but after all these failures, if I haven't made it over the finish line for this tank anyway, I can finally get rid of it. As I say, I have not enjoyed this vehicle anywhere. Some people like it. Some people really like this tank. I am not one of them. Put bluntly. Sorry. I got a bunch of really fast little guys there. And the ARL has smited an SE-100. Smited? Smitten? Okay, the E25 is up that way. Okay, I've made it. Now what? Do we have Artie? No, we don't. I find that being aggressive here often will pay dividends. They've given up. They've abandoned the little WZ. Almost. Oh dear, not good. Well, hopefully that gave time for some of the blokes to advance. Well, I died so that others may live. I'm curious how Super Hellcat's doing down here.
We've lost some ammo, but at least it didn't explode.
No, I think we screwed it up. Kill the ARL. Get a gun off the map. Same with that Progetto over there. I hope somebody gets on the cap circle, otherwise we could get capped out if we're not careful. Never mind, there's they finally swarmed them enough. You get worries or you get visions of Kolobanovs happening sometimes when this happens? But okay, I'll take this damn Polish thing. Somebody wanted me to do the T92. Punch cards do predate me. Okay, so I have indeed achieved the 53 TP. Oops, that's not right. Really, I need to empty space in the barracks. I'll come back to that. Oh, I got the win on the E50 as well somehow, despite my amazing start. So, to the T92. Somebody asked for that, and I actually have it. Hello, France. Try to be assigned to any American IFV during World War II. Well, there's really... The half-track is really the only IFV that the Americans had. Beeville, Texas. Golf Charlie Whiskey 5960. Green Chevy Sonic. What the hell is a green Chevy Sonic? Saying last battle. Okay, last battle. My son does not seem to be getting on well with Technically, if I wanted to be really cagey about it, I could say something like the T-23 medium tank, because you'd never go to combat. The thing was that I think 2 battalions. I've seen a test report somewhere of one of the T-23 units, and they're going, no, the Sherman is better. Much to the annoyance of Ordnance Branch. Because, of course, the T-23 was a special project of General Barnes. It was like his pet project, which, in theory, was great. The electrical drive goes fast forward and as it could backwards. Acceleration was fantastic. Really? 3 T-92s? What is it? T-92 week? It was low silhouette. It had a 76. Everything that Armored Force wanted, except it didn't work. And there is at least one still... There's a couple still surviving, but there's one that's more intact than the others. It's up in Fort Benning. Alright, so as you can see, this is like a 38-second reload. Where are the other ones going? They're both going my way. Ordinarily, I'm not a fan of that. It's usually a good idea to spread it out over multiple directions. However, hopefully that wasn't me. You also need to keep an eye out to see where if there's any other firing from anywhere over here. Don't get a shot in E5. certainly not getting shot in the T50, I don't think, unless he backs up a lot. Well, if he does that again, I might have him. No, never mind. No time. Ah, that's a problem now. And a miss. Is that a platoon? Oh, it is a platoon. We can maybe get one of them out of the game. Ooh, T-92 nailed him at really close range too. Okay, that should get him. Okay, the good news is... Jesus Christ. You get for having a lot of artillery firing over almost open sights. Is our artillery platooned as well? No. We just happen to be facing the right direction. Okay. Okay, no shots there. Nope, I got a Foch. Which reminds me, I've got to look for other arties. The problem with looking for T-92s is that it takes forever to reload. Okay, that works too. An enemy artillery drowned. Well, that's one less to worry about. Hopefully people are reporting him if that was deliberate. Time to relocate. One of the cardinal sins as an artillery driver, in my opinion, is not using your tracks. You can use it to get pretty good angles on things. Okay, so now we wait. Unfortunately, I don't know where that Conqueror GC was. A5. Really? You think it's up there? Seems unlikely. Seven minutes. So I'm waiting to see the trace of a round. Yeah, I don't know why they do it either. I mean, this seems to make no sense to me. It does seem that I'm gonna have to relocate together with this bloke, Devil Doc. Nice shot, E5. So that platoon of, what were they, T-95s? They caused a lot of annoyance. Okay. So now it's just endgame, 6 minutes that they have. Really? That's what the T-92 is? Unless our AMX-50 is incredibly... No, he's healthy. You see, I'm not a huge fan of if there's an artillery piece in the open, artillery going for the kill on that, because it usually means that you're reloading when something more interesting or more important pops up. It's not as if those guys couldn't kill the T-92 anyway.
Okay.
5 minutes. I mean, I appreciate that they're being careful. 200, 760. Okay, we got him. Yeah, 3 artillery pieces all at the same time. Never did see that Conqueror trace. That should be the end of it, because there's no way, you know, you can get all 4 areas. Oh well, that's that. Okay, well that was a lot of wasted ammunition.
Dinner's up.
So, apparently we'll rule the tanks to North America, despite the Australian shirt that I'm wearing. Right, that was the motor pool with very little history. Only the E50 from Jensen Doyle. You're probably going to go raid somebody because that's what the dinosaur usually ends up doing. I don't control those things. I only play the game and then forget to change the cameras. I will be back at some point. Let me have a quick look at the schedule here. See when I'm back next. Bookmark. And hopefully I'll get back onto vehicles that I actually know something about and I can teach you things. Failing that, watch out for other videos coming out. There's, for example, the new Cavs meeting is going to be with Ken Estes. Where's his book? It'll be Marines Under Armour. So we did a couple of Army ones with Harry Yadi. Marines Under Armour is obviously for jarheads. Ken Estes will be joining me for that, probably December the 16th. Let's see, today is... yeah, I'm back again next week. So I will see you on that one. I think that's it. Thank you for watching and enjoy your raid. Take care.